12. So this is a game of first for both Monument Valley and Manila.
It's always fun to see, some new teams rise to the top as Manila controls the tip. They work it around the Monument Valley zone. They pass up top, nearly picked off. Manila in the gray away jerseys today. Alphen attacks baseline, looks inside to Callie Bear, but it goes off the foot of the Cougars. Just 6 seconds on the shot clock.
It'll be interesting to see the tempo of both of these teams today. Coach Schofield pregame was talking about how Manila, they want to run a fast-paced game, up-tempo, but that's also how Monument Valley likes to play also. So it'll be interesting to see how the teams adjust and if they stick with that up-tempo kind of style of play.
Alphen nearly gets the circus shot as the shot clock buzzer sounds. Sadie Davis tried to get an extra possession for the Mustangs, but it goes out of bounds to the Cougars. And we'll see early this pressure. Coach Schofield was open about the pressure they would put on the Cougars and how they would handle it, and there's no problem handling it for Monument Valley right there as Nevaeh Wilson gets the easy 2. Jay Schofield said, we're an up-tempo team as Cameron Slaw, she started the game yesterday for Manila with a 3, and she does it again today. The Bryce Canyon City 3 is good. Quickly the other way,
wow.
We talk about the tempo, Mariah Begay.
Something I've noticed in the games today and yesterday, teams that can hit multiple threes, they've done pretty well. So it's interesting to see both of these teams hit threes right off the bat. And if that continues, we're in for a really fun game.
Slaw is not shy early. She misses on one end and a turnover for the Cougars. So we'll see how the tempo, both teams like to play fast. We see a little bit of a fast start on both ends. Again, yesterday, Monument Valley struggled a little bit against Pinnacle. They fell down early. In the first quarter, they trailed 10-6 at one point before they were able to settle in and get things going. But a little bit of a faster start for them, especially offensively, as a baseball pass up ahead. No good by Shamiko Hudson, but it's Nevaeh Wilson who finishes for the chance at a three-point play.
Something really impressive from Monument Valley so far is how they're running the court. The second someone gets a rebound, whoever gets the rebound, they look up and they have 1 or 2 people already halfway down the court ready to receive that pass and get a fast break layup.
That was an impressive pass.
Really impressive.
It was Hudson who was a little bit ahead of the pack, but it needed to be in stride and on target. Early timeout by Coach Schofield. He wants to react to this early start. This is 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bren Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center after that Zions Bank timeout. For banking designed to help you score more, Zions Bank is for you. Manila got an early lead at 3-2, but since it's been a quick 5 points for Monument Valley, they lead 8-3. Coach Schofield wanted to talk things over.
We've mentioned it before, but Monument Valley had a slow start yesterday. They've already picked that up. Here they go again in the transition.
They lose control. Ball is fought for, and a good job by Schofield to scoop it up to Alphen. 8 points in the first 2.5 minutes by Monument Valley, so you have to be happy if you're the Mustangs coming out of the timeout that you force a turnover. And they turn it over right back, and running the other way is Nevaeh Wilson. She has 7 early points.
So something I've noticed, every single time Monument Valley gets a rebound, Nevaeh Wilson takes off. If Manila's going to want to keep this game close, they're going to have to stop that transition layup that she's gotten already 2 or 3 times.
Another turnover. You have to treasure the basketball in the tournament, and when you're trying to pull off the upset, the quote-unquote upset based on the seeding. Back into a 2-3 zone. Cougars fire from 3. Begay is off the mark. Cameron Slaw, the junior, she averages 8 a game, gets stuck up top. She's inching closer to the Manila single-season three-point record. She's 2 away from second place and 4 away from first place after she hit one early.
So looks like Monument Valley is running some sort of 3-2 zone defense. It's really interesting. Sadie Davis cutting to the middle, and Nevaeh Wilson going right up to her, not letting her get any space, not letting her get the ball right there in the middle of the key.
Yeah, this Mustang offense is run primarily through, Sadie Davis and how the defense reacts to her, and a good job checking into the game. Cassie Wall, that was her first possession and makes an early difference. The steal the other way on the pressure. Inside is Alphen. She can't get it to go, so an opportunity to get 4 points back quickly. They don't do so, and Sadie Davis picks up a foul, which for the Mustangs was a problem yesterday.
Yep. If you're Manila, you need to keep Sadie Davis out of foul trouble. They were lucky, and they were great win yesterday, but if they want to beat Monument Valley, the number 1 seed, Sadie Davis needs to be able to play the majority of this game.
Yeah, the Mustangs trailed by 2 with just under 3 minutes to play. Sadie Davis hit a big 3 to put them up by 1, but on the ensuing possession, she fouled out and had to watch the final 2.5 minutes from the bench, but her teammates pulled out the win, so they live to see another day in the winner's bracket. 3 in the corner by the freshman Black Mountain. Badoni cleans it up.
Great rebound.
Spins around and gets it. So Badoni and Nevaeh Wilson are the only Cougars that have scored so far, but they've been effective.
Something I'm really enjoying about this game so far, watching some of the other games, people are really hesitant to shoot threes. That has not been the case this game. I think it's fun, makes the game more interesting, fast-paced. I'm loving it.
It spreads out the defense,
for sure,
too. Each team has hit one Bryce Canyon City 3 so far. Hudson looks inside of Badoni, a beautiful touch pass, but Sadie Davis from behind. I think they're going to call her for the foul. It was a little bit late. I thought maybe it was a clean block, and the ref calls her for the foul in the back after.
Yeah, this is a tough situation for Manila because you need Sadie Davis out there. You want her to be aggressive. She's a great defender, but at the same time, you have to balance, how many fouls do we let her pick up? How hard do we want her to play defense? Go for blocks, go for steals. So that's easy ways that she can pick up fouls and then take her out of the game.
And Coach Schofield has no intention of subbing her out. Nobody to the scores table. Looks like he didn't even think about it at all. He sat there calmly.
I think he realizes if Manila wants to win this game, Sadie Davis needs to be out there on the court. Great drive again.
Cassie Wall has come off the bench and is the only player to make multiple baskets. She has 4 of the 7.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying what she's doing right now because instead of settling for these, perimeter passes, she's driving and trying to penetrate that zone.
And quickly the other way, Shamiqua Hudson knocks down the Bryce Canyon City 3. You just talked about the outside shooting, and there it is.
Ooh, deep 3.
Whoa! Cassie Wall comes in off the bench. They must have had heaters over there because she is on fire to start.
Tyler, I think they heard what I was saying about these three-pointers, and they said, you know what? We'll give you even more three-pointers. I'm loving it. This is a great game so far.
A lot of scoring, something that has been hard to come by in a lot of these games especially in the SVC, you get in a bigger gym. Your depth perception's a little off, but not for these teams. Inside, a great finish from Ashlyn Alphen. So contributions coming from all around for the Mustangs and in places that they're not usually accustomed to being their leading scorers. A couple of second chance opportunities can't go. It eventually falls to the Mustangs.
Manila was lucky right there that none of those second, third chance opportunities went down, but they're going to need to try to limit that. Great shot.
The Mustangs have now scored on 3 straight possessions, and they find themselves down by just 2. A huge response after falling down by 9. Foul called on the Mustangs. It goes against Abby Schofield.
So right now, Manila's getting production from players that they're not used to getting that much production from so far, which is a great sign going forward in this game.
Ball fumbled out of bounds by Monument Valley. I mean, for a majority of this quarter, basically up until about a minute and a half ago, it seemed like it was all Monument Valley, and the Mustangs needed to get a grip on things before it could have got out of hand, and they did just that. A 7-0 run and building.
I think if you're both teams, you're really happy with what you're seeing right now. Monument Valley has gotten multiple offensive rebounds and then not been able to convert that into second chance points, which going forward, you're going to assume that those are going to start falling. If you're Manila, Sadie Davis really hasn't gotten that involved in this game, and you're down 2 points. That's great if you're Manila.
And the run has really happened. Sadie Davis has been on the floor. She picked up her second foul, and immediately after that, the offense clicked into gear, mainly because Cassie Wall checked in and has been fantastic. She knocks down 1 of 2 at the Bryce Canyon City free throw line. Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Rebound fought for. No whistle still. You'd think a jump ball would have been called a couple seconds ago, but it eventually is called, and it's to Monument Valley.
Surprised it took that long to get a jump ball. Seems like, these refs, they're not shy about calling jump balls.
15 seconds on the play clock. Foul called, and that's the 5th team foul. So it will be free throws. It goes against Callie Bear. Freshman Malaya Black Mountain will go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. She's coming off a 15-point game in the first round, and it was funny because Coach James, she said, Black Mountain, she comes in as a freshman playing in the starting lineup with 4 seniors. She said when she got into this gym, she was like, wow, this is, big. It had a little bit of a shock on her from what she's used to playing in the high school gyms. She misses both free throws. 5 seconds on the clock. A deep 3 is no good by Hudson. Nevaeh Wilson tries to add to her impressive first quarter and can't. So Mustangs fight back, make it a close one. This is state championship basketball brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
back to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on KSLSports.com. Mustangs working on an 8-0 run, and they add to it and take the lead back. Abby Schofield, they led 3-2 early. It's the first time since.
It'll be interesting to see how Monument Valley responds to this run Manila's had.
And Coach Schofield, he said at the beginning of the game they were going to pressure with that 1-2-2. After falling behind early, he immediately pulled them out of that pressure, and since they've been in a 2-3 zone and have found a lot of success, it's kind of what sparked the run.
I think it speaks a lot to Monument Valley's talent. He was telling us before this game, we're going to do that press, see how Monument Valley responds, and they responded fantastically. So kudos to Manila for adjusting and adjusting successfully so far.
Alphen, she banks it in. Her toe was on the line, but she gets it through using the glass from up top.
Looks like they gave him 3 points on that.
The official signaled for 2. I think
all right, so
the scores table they must have just marked it as a 3. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we'll see if they adjust that.
Inside, Monument Valley gets blocked. Hudson will fire from 3. No good. And limiting the second chance opportunities is Manila. They go the other way with the chance to build their lead. Sadie Davis inside, spins, and takes the foul. So she'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. And we will do a Fab Rats question while she is there. Fab Rats is an entertaining, family-friendly YouTube channel where we ask a trivia question. You email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com, and the winner will get a Fab Rats t-shirt from the broadcast booth. The question for today is, what vehicle did Paul fix in Florida? Email in your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. What vehicle did Paul fix in Florida to win a Fab Rats t-shirt? Sadie Davis made one free throw, missed the second on one end, and back out of bounds. On the other end, Black Mountain, she misses. There's that offensive putback. It's Precious Bodoni. She's made a living off the offensive glass.
It's going to be important for Monument Valley. They're getting these offensive rebounds. When they get that rebound, don't rush a shot. Grab the rebound, come back down with it, pump fake, see your options.
Fast break opportunity. It's Shamiqua Hudson, and she finishes that no problem. So Monument Valley, after falling behind by multiple possessions, they fight back, and we're tied up. I believe it's the first tie of the game. Other than 0-0, another fast break opportunity. Again, it's Shamiqua Hudson, but she moved her pivot foot, took too many steps.
Really impressive to see Monument Valley. The second they get a steal, rebound, whoever has the ball, their heads up, they're getting the ball out in half a second. They get that rebound, they get that steal, they're looking up for someone streaking down the court, ready to get that fast break. Really impressive to see. Didn't work out on that last possession, but it'll be interesting to see that going forward.
Cassie Wall, she checks back into the game and misses that one. Sadie Davis has to be careful that she doesn't get a foul, but she forces a jump ball. It will go to the Cougars. Good hustle play from Sadie Davis, but that's always scary when one of your star players is in foul trouble and goes after a ball like that. Manila went on a 13-0 run to take a 20-16 lead. Monument Valley has answered back, scoring the last 4 and looking to build. And another travel, so back-to-back possessions that end in a travel for Monument Valley. Manila holding strong against the top-seeded Cougars. They come in as the 8th seed in the tournament. Inside, Sadie Davis gets a post touch. Can't get it to go. She's too strong.
Really good job right there by Monument Valley putting pressure on Manila's ball handlers.
Cassie Wall showing that she can do it on both ends. Gets the steal, spots up for three. Off the mark entirely as the airball chants ring out.
From where we're sitting, that looked really good until it wasn't.
it really did.
I got really excited for that three right there.
I think we were both on the edge of our seat, and then it got nothing but air. She's allowed to do that after coming in and catching fire in the first quarter. Midway through the second quarter, Hudson spots up for three. That's no good. The follow attempt is put back. Shakia Hudson on the offensive glass. She comes in off the bench as one of their players looking to make an impact and does so, gives back the lead for Monument Valley.
Something really interesting to watch right here with Manila's defense. That 2-3 zone's working, but they're adjusting and moving and shifting a lot. So a cross-court pass, just like they did right there, is going to leave some shooters wide open on the other side.
And it's the fast break points that continue to pile up for Monument Valley. An 8-0 run, and Coach Schofield has seen enough. This is state championship basketball brought to you by the Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Windy Mesa Studios in Bainbridge is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Welcome back from that Zions Bank timeout. For big time banking with the home team feel, Zions Bank is for you.
Tyler, we got a really fun atmosphere here in the gym. Fans doing the wave, chants breaking out, cheerleader, student sections. This is a great environment, great time to be watching some basketball.
You can feel how much, as you go deeper in the week, how meaningful the games get. And when it's a close game in the tournament and you're still on that winner side of the bracket, things really get intense as Sadie Davis rips it away from Shakia Hudson and turns for the easy two.
I think Shakia Hudson has the right idea there. Get that rebound, start moving a little bit. Don't let people grab, get that jump ball or get that steal. But right there, she turned right into Sadie Davis.
That's Davis's first field goal. She hit one free throw, so she's up to 3 points and 2 fouls. The runner from outside is no good, and Alphen gets tripped up. Shamiqua Hudson picks up the foul. Just the second team foul by Monument Valley. Manila, no fouls in this quarter, so they got into the bonus late in the first quarter. Sadie Davis picked up the 2 fouls, but it's been clean.
Really, really good job by Manila, staying disciplined, but staying active. They've been really active on that offensive glass. Even if Monument Valley gets the rebound, they're going for the jump ball, they're going for the steal. So great job staying disciplined and active.
Yeah, we've seen Sadie Davis get a tie-up and then a steal underneath her own basket, which can be a scary place to fight for an extra possession with 2 fouls, but it's paid off. That time Manila throws it away. It was out of the reach of Slaw, so Monument Valley, with just over 2 minutes left in the first half, looks to build on their 2-point lead. They go inside to Wilson. She started the game off really strong, but hasn't scored since her 7 points early in the first quarter. Mustangs, their offense has slowed down after heating up late in the first and early in the second. But there they respond, and just like that, we're back to all tied up. Back the other way, Precious Bedoni responds.
Beautiful spin move, left-handed floater off the glass. Great move right there. We're seeing some great basketball from both Monument Valley and Manila.
Monument Valley jumps back in the lead. Looking inside for Sadie Davis. Slaw decides to launch from deep. No good. Shamiqua grabs the rebound. Baseball pass up to Nevaeh Wilson, and that one never really stood a chance.
She didn't even look before she threw that. That's how much confidence Monument Valley has that they're going to have someone running the court for those fast break points. Didn't work out that time, but really impressive the confidence Monument Valley has in their fast break ability.
Yeah, she had to pick up the loose ball, and she probably saw.
She did a little Pat Mahomes, Tyreek's down there, let me chuck it. So
She's down there somewhere. Cameron Slaw, the mid-range has been fantastic for Manila. They tie it back up. The third tie of the second quarter alone, and Precious Bedoni will go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
I'm loving how aggressive both of these teams are playing right now. On offense, on defense, active hands, pump fakes, three-pointers, mid-range. Very active on both offense and defense. And as a fan, you love to see this kind of game.
First Legacy Ace Hardware free throw is no good. Malaya Black Mountain checks back into the game for the final 28 seconds. Second free throw is good. Manila can't hold for the final shot. They look like they're running their normal offense. Slaw in the corner for three, no good. Extra possession fought for by Alfin, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll be the Cougars that can control the final 11 seconds. Inbound to Begay. The three by Black Mountain, no good. Rebound brought down by the Mustangs. Callie Bear goes the other way. She's not going to get it off in time. She would have had to stop and shoot the long jumper if she wanted that to count. Stick around for the SUU halftime report. This is state championship basketball brought to you by the Windy Mesa studio on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
Welcome back to the SUU halftime report. As the Manila cheerleaders perform, we will recap the first 16 minutes of what has been extremely fun and close basketball. Both teams, you can tell how much it means to them, a situation that, as both coaches said, they haven't been in a whole lot, but they're showing what it means. It's Monument Valley who leads by 27-26, led by Precious Bedoni and her 12 points.
Yeah, really exciting game from both teams. I think both teams are kind of running the offense and defense that they want to. I know Manila switched from that press into that 2-3 zone, but both teams have a lot to talk about during halftime. There's a lot of great things that have been done on offense, a lot of great things that have been done on defense. So if you're Manila, I think you're excited for the second half. If you're Monument Valley, you're also excited, which I think is a really fun game.
Yeah, 9 turnovers for Monument Valley. Just 6 for Manila has helped them stay within striking distance. We should be in store for a great second half. Both of these teams are experienced. A lot of veterans, a situation they've been in the tournament before, but with these stakes, a situation that not many girls experience. So this has been the SUU halftime report. SUU, they have a free career center, writing center, and tutoring center available to their students, and they have an 89% job placement within 6 months of graduating. So SUU, ready to soar. Check them out at suu.edu.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication of builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffson Associates at 435-633-5981.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort. Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball. Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bran Hill, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at brycecanyonmuledays.com, and we will see you there.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguin City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguin Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. with the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit bryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Welcome back for second half action of state championship basketball. Brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days, Chrome and the Canyon Mule Cell on KSLSports.com. What has been one of the more exciting halves of basketball. The first half here today, we should be set for a good final 16 minutes as Slaw dribbles it off her foot, or maybe even more than 16 minutes if we get lucky.
Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time. don't even bring up overtime because I would lose my mind. The games in this gym today at the SVC have not been the closest. They've been great games, exciting in their own ways, but it is, wow, right on cue.
Mariah Begay, she's trying to make it a non-close game, just put it away without needing any extra basketball. She starts off the second half with a Bryce Canyon City 3 for Monument Valley. I'm sure that's got to calm the nerves for the Cougars a little bit. A travel called. So Hudson was fighting for the ball on the ground, and the official quick to signal for a travel.
You know the teams are playing hard and giving it their all when on any given play there's 2 or 3 people on the ground. That's the kind of effort. Hopefully everyone stays safe, no injuries, but that's the kind of effort you love to see from a playoff game like this.
And that's what helps get these teams here is that hustle, getting on the ground. Slaw from deep. Nearly got it to go. Alphen gets the rebound to bounce into her arms, but she can't finish, and Nevaeh Wilson gets it up court. Shamiqua Hudson, she's running the floor, and it pays off as she gets the layup.
Great job right there by Nevaeh Wilson. She got that rebound, and she immediately dribbled out. Manila is going for those jump balls, for those steals right after a defensive rebound by Monument Valley. So great job by her. Get that rebound and get out of there.
Coach Schofield signals for a timeout to save the possession. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today. For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for game-winning banking with the home team feel. Zions Bank is for you. A quick start for Monument Valley in the second half. They find themselves up 6. They led by 9 in the first quarter, but a Manila run brought them back. 13-0 Manila run since it's been Monument Valley. And Cassie Wall checks in off the bench. She made a huge difference in the first quarter off the bench, and she answers back here.
Manila is not playing timid at all. They don't seem intimidated that Monument Valley is the 1 seed. They don't seem, rattled or shaken by any of that stuff. They're taking threes, they're taking open shots, they're driving, they're being aggressive, and that's what you love to see for a team trying to get that upset.
And what's really impressive is it's not like they've, led from the get-go, or they got punched in the mouth a little bit early and have responded, and then got punched in the mouth a little bit, and now they are trying to respond again. Shamiqua Hudson out on the break. She is getting her miles in on the fast break. Monument Valley can't believe there was no foul call. Cassie Wall takes it the other way, dumps to Sadie Davis, no good, put back, foul.
What a fun game. What a fun game. This has been an absolute delight. Fast-paced, just like both coaches said. We need to remember that. Both of these coaches said before the game that it was going to be fast-paced, that they were going to play their brand of basketball, and they've stuck to that, and it's been really fun to watch.
What's been interesting to see, or that Coach James said as the first free throw rattles out for Sadie Davis, she said that her players kind of run their tempo. They dictate how they're going to do it. She doesn't tell them to play a certain way. There's 4 seniors in the starting lineup. They've played together a lot. They have a lot of experience. So they kind of run the tempo, and then Malaya Black Mountain in the starting lineup as a freshman, she said she does a great job at just following their lead and letting the seniors dictate the pace. Mariah Begay, left wing 3, off the mark. Black Mountain nearly got the rebound, but it tips off of her foot.
That's really unfortunate right there. Black Mountain was in perfect position to get that offensive rebound, easy putback, and it maybe a little collision with the teammate. Ball goes off on her foot, but great position right there, and they'll fall in the future.
I think Bodoni tipped the ball, and so Black Mountain thought it was going to fall to her one way as Cassie Wall knocks down another jumper. She is having a career night, and it's coming at the perfect time. 3 on the way, no good by Hudson. Ball batted around to Bodoni, no good. Fought for Black Mountain, the freshman. No good again. And rolled out. Smart play by Bodoni. Hudson with the floater. You give them enough shots, they'll eventually fall. The second chance opportunities and hustle plays paying off for Monument Valley in a big way. Drive inside. Callie Bear, no good. Sadie Davis skies for the rebound. And an incredible finish through contact. Gets it to fall and a chance to take the lead.
Tyler, you were just complimenting Monument Valley on their hustle, their aggression on the offensive glass. Sadie Davis, I think she heard you because she said, you know what, I'm going to do the same on our side of the court. Fantastic job right there, not giving up.
She misses the free throw, gets her own miss. No good on that one, and Nevaeh Wilson takes it the other way. And both teams just playing hard. getting extra possessions to pay off. A drive inside. Mariah Begay takes the contact. She was scoreless in the first half. Came out and hit the Bryce Canyon City 3 to start the second half and has a chance to add to her total.
Something to watch out for as we're hitting the halfway point of the third quarter going into the end of this game is the fatigue on both of these teams. This has been a fast-paced game, a lot of fast breaks, a lot of running up the court, down the court, It's been really fast-paced. Be interesting to see how these teams can keep up that energy as the game comes to a close.
Makes the second free throw to give the Cougars back the lead. Ever since Manila fought back early in the second quarter, it's been tight all the way through. No team been able to find much separation. Castley Wall, no good on the second attempt. Kate Bambro fights for it. A tie-up is called.
They called a jump ball on that?
A jump ball.
Okay.
And it goes to Monument Valley. Coach Schofield had his hands on his head.
I think that was the right call. We have an interesting view on that, but that looks like that was the right call. The jump ball was the correct call on that.
Mariah Begay, she's come out hungry in the second half, and she knocks down the Bryce Canyon City 3. She has 7 points in the quarter after going scoreless in the first half.
If I didn't know better, I would think it was Christmas. This game has just been amazing.
It's Cameron Slaw, too strong on her attempt. Another jump, they'll call it travel. That is the second time that same official has called that travel. And, when it's a loose ball, you're on the ground. She didn't allow for much movement.
And then add on top of that, multiple people usually on top of you. I mean, people are falling to the ground and then people are going for that loose ball. So it's hard to see with that line of, where is it a jump ball, where is it a travel.
No good by Castley Wall, and Shamiqua Hudson out in front of the pack takes the contact and finishes. A little English gets it to drop.
That was a veteran move right there. Slow down, absorb the contact, finish strong, you get the and one. Fantastic job right there.
What a finish by Shamiqua Hudson. And we have seen her time and time again out in front of the Manila defense. If you're Manila, you have to recognize that and keep somebody that has an eye on her and doesn't let her get out in front.
When you play that aggressive on the offensive boards, you have to end up sacrificing something else. And right now, Manila, they're going for the boards, but they're giving up that transition. And so it'll be interesting to see adjustments they might potentially make.
A quick 6-0 run. Castley Wall tries to answer, cannot. Again, this time it's Mariah Begay. The pass hits Alphen in the back. So Mustangs fortunate that they don't give up another fast break opportunity off of the miss. And they are in much need of a basket. Nearly 2 minutes coming up scoreless. Bambro inside, tries to help them out, cannot. Bodoni grabs the rebound, absorbs contact, and it goes the other way. Sadie Davis and Cameron Slaw, your two leading scorers, both sit on the bench right now for Manila.
I wonder if that's let's get them a little bit of a break, let them get some rest, have them come back at the end of the third quarter, or have them play the whole fourth quarter. But that is a really interesting decision by Coach Schofield.
And the offense has suffered because of it as we speak. Sadie Davis and Cameron Slaw head to the scores table to check back in. Monument Valley working around the 2-3 zone from the Mustangs. Begay gets inside, floats it up, no good. Manila limits the Cougars to one shot. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. You have to think these final 2 minutes will have a big impact on if Manila has got a chance to fight through it in the fourth quarter and make a comeback. And an offensive rebound opportunity by Callie Bear will put them at the free throw line. First free throw is on its way and no good. When you're trying to fight back in a game like this, you need to take advantage of your scoring opportunities, and no good. Sadie Davis immediately checks in, gets the offensive rebound, and hits the side of the backboard.
Good no call by the refs right there.
Great job by Schofield to get an extra possession. Rips it away in the backcourt. Cameron Slaw, no good. So they come up empty on the takeaway. Quickly the other way, Monument Valley, a great pass, and it just goes through the hands of Shakia Hudson.
Really great transition offense right there by Monument Valley. Just unfortunate the pass didn't work out, but great transition offense.
Manila has not scored since Sadie Davis's circus and one at the 4.5-minute mark of this quarter. Coming up on over 3 minutes, and buckets for Callie Bear. She knocks it down in a much-needed three.
Tyler, I don't know if I've seen so many threes attempted and made in any game this whole tournament, boys or girls.
An awesome shooting display here in the quarterfinals. That time Mariah Begay continues to add to her third quarter total. She has 9. A steal by Monument Valley. Black Mountain slows it down. The pressure from Slaw. 30 seconds to play. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Mariah Begay says, "Feed me while I'm hot." Misses. Nevaeh Wilson can't put it back. Callie Bear slows down the other way, but into Slaw. Beautiful pass to Sadie Davis. She shorts the layup. Can't get the second attempt, and she was fouled. So with 10 seconds left, Sadie Davis will go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line with the chance to trim the lead. Or trim the deficit, the Monument Valley lead. However
Monument Valley fans not happy with that call. Hard to tell from our angle. Kind of looked clean, but there was some contact.
And, you know, Manila, they've really struggled at the free throw line here in this quarter, leaving points out on the board that really, if they knock down all their free throws in this quarter, we'd have a tie game. Sadie Davis knocks down the second Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. 5 seconds to work for the Cougars. They find Begay, the hot hand in the quarter, and she banks it in. Double figures in the third quarter. She finishes with 11. Begay puts the Cougars on her back.
Buzzer beater to go into the fourth quarter. Great response from Monument Valley, keeping a somewhat comfortable lead. But with the way Manila's been shooting, it's anyone's game right now.
This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
Right there.
Welcome back to
Baseline. That's the girl who.
the State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the University of Utah and KSLSports.com and KTT 8.1. We're set for a fantastic finish in the final 8 minutes. Manila trying to get things started, and it's Castley Wall, who's had things going all night. Can't get it there. Sadie Davis again. No. They just can't get those gimmies inside to fall.
Who knows what's going to happen in the next 7 minutes and 42 seconds? But both of these teams are giving it their all.
Sadie Davis, a fantastic inbounds pass, and makes it in midair.
Was that an alley-oop? Would we consider that an alley-oop?
You would consider that an alley-oop. She caught that in midair.
This game's had everything.
And floats
Buzzer
it back.
beaters, alley-oops.
5-point lead for Monument Valley. They've won 16 straight, 15 of those by double figures. A situation they're not used to, a close game in the fourth quarter. Mariah Begay pulls the trigger, goes in and out, and it stays with Monument Valley. Monument Valley has been dominant all season. They suffered one loss in December and have won 16 straight since. A foul will put the ball baseline out of bounds. Manila tries to end the winning streak for the top-seeded Cougars and clinch themselves in a spot in the semifinals, while Monument Valley looking to capitalize on one of their greatest seasons in school history. Up top, Mariah Begay. No good for three. Ball batted around and into the hands of Callie Bear.
She's missed 2 in a row, but both of those shots have looked really good. If you're her, you keep taking that shot.
Castle Wall, have yourself an afternoon. Another 2 for Castle Wall. It's a one-possession game. And just like that, Manila has fought back after falling behind by 7 just a moment ago.
I think what you're seeing right now from both teams, 2 teams full of players who feel confident in their ability to hit shots.
Hudson is denied by Castle Wall. She gets it back. Begay looking inside to attack, faces a double team, drop down inside. Ball fought for on the ground and a shot clock violation, so Manila gets the ball back with a potential chance to tie the game. Wall surveys, cross-court pass. Callie Bear can't tie it up. She had a clean look, doesn't get it to go. Monument Valley grabs the rebound.
The gym almost exploded right there if she would have been able to hit that.
On the other side, Monument Valley could have been a big 3. Nevaeh Wilson earns an extra opportunity at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Really great box out right there. Way to go straight up with it right after. Great job right there.
Nevaeh Wilson, she had 7 points in the first 3.5 minutes of the game and has not scored again until now. She knocks down a big free throw.
The Manila student section was chanting "Ball don't lie" right as she was shooting that, and she made it, so I guess it was a foul.
And what was awesome, coming out of halftime when Manila came back onto the floor, they got a standing ovation from the Manila fans. It just shows how much this tournament means to these schools, to these communities, and with the chance to pull off the upset, Manila has fought so hard, and they find themselves in a perfect position down the stretch to give Monument Valley a run for their money, and a foul called against the Cougars.
Going right along with what you were just saying, Tyler, for anyone who's not watching this basketball tournament, boys or girls, you're missing out. Full of great players, passion, excitement, great fan bases. It's just been an absolute blast being able to watch this.
And it means a lot to these communities as Cameron Slaw is short on the baseline jumper, but it falls back into her hands, but her foot was on the end line.
I thought Nevaeh Wilson was going to regret not picking up that rebound right there, but it actually worked out to their advantage.
Monument Valley holds the lead by 5. Hudson thinks about it. Instead, back to Begay. Begay for 3. Rainbow, no good. Tipped around. It hit a couple of Cougars before Nevaeh Wilson settles it back out with Hudson. Hudson inside, no good. Badoni on the putback. That's no good. And Sadie Davis says, give me that. Let's go the other way. Cameron Slaw deals with some pressure.
Some contact in the backcourt between Sadie Davis and Monument Valley.
Bodies on the floor. Timeout called by Coach Schofield. A big timeout to save an extra possession with 4:42. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you stay in the game no matter where you are. Zions Bank is for you. Manila fighting to keep their tournament hopes alive in the winner's bracket. Slaw inbounds. Castley Wall has been fantastic. Over to Slaw, the open three. Doesn't get it to go. She's a fantastic three-point shooter. Monument Valley, no field goals, just free throws from Nevaeh Wilson in this final quarter. Ball batted around and out of bounds, or they're going to signal a foul. That goes against Sadie Davis. She walks over to the bench.
I might have missed something on that play right there, but it looked like it was just an out of bounds. I do think it would have been Monument Valley's ball. I think it was out on Sadie Davis, but I didn't see a clear foul on that play right there.
And that is huge because Sadie Davis has just fouled out. That's her fifth foul. She picked up 2 early in the first quarter, didn't get any in the second quarter, but has picked up 3 in the second half, and she fouled out yesterday. Her team pulled through. They'll have to do the same today. A steal on the inbounds. Ball was fought for.
They still haven't said whether that's a jump ball or a foul. Okay, jump
ball. Ball goes to Monument Valley. So that is a massive play. This possession has been huge because Sadie Davis goes out. They get a steal and then a jump ball called. So with the size of Monument Valley inside, the Mustangs will have to do it without Sadie Davis, and now Abby Schofield limps off the court, and checking into the game for the first time is Ruthanna Wilson. Black Mountain, quick inbounds, no good. Hudson gets the rebound, an extra possession. Back out to Hudson in the corner. Nearly gets it to fall in a foul on the rebound by the Cougars.
Wow. If you're Manila, you obviously don't love seeing Sadie Davis foul out of this game. But yesterday, you have a clear example of a similar situation where you were able to grind out the win. Manila is not out of this ball game.
And that's what Coach Schofield said. He said that game yesterday gave us confidence. They've been in this situation before. Like we said, not a situation Monument Valley has been in a whole lot. Bambro pulls the trigger for 3, no good. And Ruthanna Wilson nearly saves the possession for Manila. Well, they say that it is going to be Manila basketball.
I'm not sure what happened on that. Looked like Wilson dribbled it on the baseline, stepped out. Must have been something we didn't see.
Bambro in the corner for 3. Rainbow, no. Badoni hit out of bounds from behind off of Callie Bear's foot. So 2 calls there that the first one, to be honest, I don't know if I really remember much enough to think if Monument Valley even touched the ball, but it stuck with Manila. I can't remember what happened. That one went off of a foot. Close
I'll be
call.
honest, I thought, it's a good thing I'm not the ref down there. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff.
On the line, Shamiqua Hudson, no. Badoni on the glass. She is relentless, and she gets a huge and one opportunity for the Cougars.
For how much scoring we've seen this game, buckets have not been easy to come by these last few minutes. A basket like that with an opportunity at the charity stripe is massive for Monument Valley.
The defense tightens up. The jitters get flowing. You're in the SVC, the big arena. You start to see these late-game situations, baskets come at a premium, and so do possessions as Monument Valley misses the free throw but gets an extra possession. Begay to capitalize. She does! Bingo, Begay!
Tyler, this is playoff basketball.
Double-digit lead, the largest of the afternoon, and Monument Valley can sniff the semifinals, but Castle Wall responds, a three-point play of her own.
I'm speechless right now from the level of competition, perseverance, hard work, and just basketball we've been viewing these last few minutes.
Just when you think Monument Valley has hit the dagger, Castle Wall says, this is my afternoon. I'm not going away easy. She misses the free throw. And as we saw on the other end, an extra chance, and Castle Wall capitalizes.
She said, I don't want a three-point play. Give me 4 points.
We just had a 5-point possession by the Cougars. It looked like Manila was dead in the water, and Manila answers with a 4-point possession.
Just a fantastic response from Manila. Right when you think they're out of the game, right when you think things are swinging towards Monument Valley, they got themselves right back in this.
Begay spots up. No good. Castle Wall comes in for the rebound. Sprints down the other way. She has a lane. Begay sets up. Beautiful dump down.
What a
Callie
pass.
Bear for 2, and just like that, a 4-point game. The closest it's been in the fourth quarter. Begay spots up again. Begay in and out. On the glass, the Cougars go. It's the freshman Black Mountain who's not afraid of the big moment to get inside. She'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Castle Wall has put this Manila team on her back and willed themselves into a great position going into the last 2 minutes of this game.
And another foul out. So Callie Bear just had the layup on the other end. She comes down this way, and she picks up her second foul in the last 2 minutes, and she's out of the game. So Sadie Davis sits on the bench. Callie Bear sits on the bench. They embrace with a hug as they watch Black Mountain shoot the free throw, and it's too strong. But it's a good thing Castle Wall is having the type of game she is, because normally when you have Sadie Davis and Callie Bear on the bench, you're missing a lot of production, but Callie Bear is doing more than enough to make up for that. 1 for 2 for the freshman Black Mountain. 5-point lead for the Cougars. Cameron Slaw gets it stripped from behind.
If I'm Manila, my question is every time we have the ball, how can I get it to Castle Wall? You obviously don't want to, telegraph what you're going to do, but how can we get her involved?
Begay, an incredible second half. Nearly gets the and one, but it's a foul call, so she'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. If she makes both, a 3-possession game, and Manila, they've kept fighting back, but it's getting to the point where they have to make a move or the Cougars could pull away with this one.
For any fans of the game of basketball, people who have played, people who have watched it, follow it, you know that momentum is a big deal. Both of these teams have had momentum shift their way, and it's really impressive how they've been able to, stop those momentum shifts and get themselves back in it.
The senior Begay knocks down both, and Castle Wall dribbles it off the back of Cameron Slaw's foot. Slaw looks at her and says, "That's on me." But either way, it's a costly turnover for the Mustangs in a situation where they can't afford to give up empty possessions. Begay, a hesitation, a drive, no good. Hudson, second chance opportunity. Bodoni, third chance. And it goes to the Mustangs. There was some contact inside. Nothing called. Manila, 94 seconds to complete the comeback.
With the minute and a half left, it's easy to, start rushing shots, get a little desperate. Manila is not in that situation.
A foul call. That's the 4th team foul, so no free throws, but it will be free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Slaw looks to inbounds. Up top to Castley Wall. Contested catch. She gets it anyway. Drives. Banks it off the glass. Castley Wall continues her outstanding performance and keeps the Mustangs within striking distance.
She has been absolutely fantastic tonight.
Monument Valley faces the pressure. Black Mountain inside through contact. She'll go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. She just went 1 for 2 a moment ago, but the pressure continues to mount.
I think Monument Valley might have just been bailed out right there. Looks like there might have been a double dribble, but no call, and now they're at the free throw.
Black Mountain, cool, calm, and collected. Just a young freshman, but no moment is too big for her.
So Tyler, whether Monument Valley makes this free throw or misses, if you're Manila, you have 1 minute and 5 seconds left to get back in this game and win. What are you doing?
You have to feed the ball to Castley Wall. She has 21 points, a career high. The second free throw air ball, so it goes to the Mustangs. She has 8 points in the 4th quarter. She has scored or assisted on the last 10 points for the Mustangs. She's the hot hand. You have to give it to her, let the defense react, and trust that she'll make the right play. Ruthanna Wilson over to Slaw. They're trying to find Wall. They leave Wilson open. Off the bench, a chance to make a big splash. She cannot. Alphen on the offensive glass, no good. Fought for a 3rd opportunity. This time it's Abby Schofield who gets the big putback. Down by 6. Monument Valley attacks. It's Black Mountain. She travels, so it goes back the other way. And Coach Schofield signals for a full timeout. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Chad Lyman on KTTA 8.1.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bren Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout. For banking that helps you power forward, Zions Bank is for you. A 4-point deficit stares Manila in the face. A chance at the semifinals. Monument Valley clinging to the lead. Sophomore sensation Castley Wall has 21 points, but the Mustangs give it away on the inbounds, and you don't want that out of a timeout if you're Coach Schofield. Monument Valley passes around, time ticking as Slaw runs over to send Shamiqua Hudson to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Great job by Monument Valley, not only getting that steal, but then not rushing a shot. They did that on the last possession. They rushed a hasty shot. This time, take the ball back out, make Manila foul you.
And you've got to think that having the leadership presence of Sadie Davis and Callie Bear on the bench with 5 fouls has to play a role in late game turnovers. You're out there with a group of 5 that you're just not used to playing, which always makes it tough. And a huge 2 free throws from Shamiqua Hudson. Cameron Slaw falls over, gets it back, and loses it again. Alphen knocks it over and gets it back. Alphen gets 2. The clock is ticking. 8 seconds left. Monument Valley 4 seconds away from the semifinals, and despite the valiant effort and comeback from Manila, Monument Valley can feel it.
That was one of the craziest possessions I've ever seen in basketball. Manila went the whole length of the court with no one really ever having possession. It was a loose ball, balls rolling, people were falling, and they ended up with 2 points. Might be a little too late, though, to pull out the win in this game.
And one thing that hurt them was the running clock. They made it.
Yeah.
Clock was about at 12 seconds. By the time Monument Valley got the ball and inbounded, it was down to about 6. First free throw is no good by Black Mountain. And, you know, Monument Valley has had to earn this game. It's not like they have played bad today. It's Manila has played fantastic in so many levels. Castle Wall has stepped up, had a huge day, and the Mustangs have made the Cougars earn their trip to the semifinals. But the Cougars do it. The 1 seed advances. They show why they may be the team to beat in this tournament. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the SUU, or the Ruby's Inn postgame report, and the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games Player of the Game. This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by SC Broadband on 1aball.com and KSL Sports.